Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of a Bujo setup video. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Today, we have another week that's gone by. Can't believe it. Okay, so let's just do this one at a time. So the first journal I want to look at is the Be the Dragon Within Your journal. So this week was a very big week. So on the 4th, I had solidified that all of my plans were ready to go, and for the 5th, that was Tuesday, and I had decided that I was ready to go on an extended artist's date, as prescribed by the artist's way. And so I made up this plan that I was going to go to the Los Angeles Natural History Museum and Space Center. So as the morning came, the night before, I went to bed super early because I wanted to be up early enough so that way I could catch the train to Los Angeles Union Station, and let's see, it says I got up, I'm on my way to Union Station, made it to Santa Ana, on my way to Los Angeles. Here's my metro ticket. And then I noticed that we were going really fast. Hi Gary, how are you? I noticed that we were going fairly fast, so I downloaded a speedometer to my phone, and we topped out at 120 miles an hour. I thought that was pretty fast. And so we made it to Union Station. I went to the bathroom because I had to go pee. And then I took the subway to the Expo Center. Hello, the Goat Girl. How are you doing today? And then I walked into the Science Center, not knowing that it was the Science Center because there wasn't really a good amount of signage, I guess, that said this way to the Science Center. It just said Rose Garden on the end. And so I walked in. I'm going to just show you. Why not? Did I put it? Are you done? Can I have some? I don't know if we've already seen this, but I'm going to show it again anyway, just in case anybody missed it. So, this was just a picture to note the time that I was leaving the house. There's a weird looking wall. I basically went on a very large artist date. There's the Santa Ana Depot. There I am in front of the depot. Evidence is key. And I just kind of took pictures of everything. This was noting the time that I got there. It was 8:05 in the morning. And there's people getting off a train. Got my ticket. Took a picture of it just in case I lost it. They had this cute train in the security center. And then I got on the train and we made it to Orange Station. There's Anaheim Station. I told the lady across the way I thought it looked like a pill bug or a roly-poly. Made it to Anaheim Station. There's Angel Stadium, which is kind of inside the station, sort of. Made it to Fullerton, Buena Park, Norwalk. And then on the way into LA, I saw this Alloy building. And there is the key, how you know that you're at Union Station, because you can see this building. That's the transportation building for Los Angeles. Getting off the train, going to Union Station. There's the hall. And then I saw some art on the wall, and I took a picture of it. More art. It was a very art-filled day. I thought it was really nice. It was beautiful. It wasn't too warm. It wasn't too cold. This was on the other side of Union Station. Had this beautiful half-dome building. So pretty. And then I walked over to this land over here. This is the customer service center for Metro, and I asked them if they had a sticker. I asked them if they had a stamp, and they said no, but the lady, she gave me these. So this is no refund or exchange. I was like, okay. So then I wandered to the other side of Union Station and found a conductor over there, and he gave me one of these. So I thought that was nice. And then they have a tank, which I took pictures of the fish. They had a really cool floor, took pictures of the floor. Walked to the other side of the Union Station, got on this Metro rail thing. And then I took the subway. Noted all the stops on the way. And then I had to get off at Pico Station to transfer to the yellow line, also known as the E line. And then there comes the E line, and I got on the train. And then that took me all the way to Expo Park, USC. And I was looking at this building, and I thought, okay, I saw this. It says Exposition Park, Rose Garden, Recreation and Parks. So I walked in there, looked at this beautiful rose garden, and I was like, wow, that's a giant building over there. And there's beautiful, huge rose bushes, like twice as tall as I am. Look how big this rose bush. I was standing right next to it. And then I walked into, let's see, where is it? I walked into this orange building. I had no idea where I was going. But there was a giant airplane outside. So I thought maybe this is like some sort of space science center. Beautiful rose bushes. And they had giant airplane and a giant wall scuba diver. So they had some airplanes. I never realized how small they were. Like, they're barely twice as big as I was. I took pictures of all of the things that I found at the Science Museum. And I didn't even realize where I was. I was like, is this the Natural History Museum? Or, like, where am I? I'm like, I have no idea where I am. I'm like, there was no clear signage as I was walking into this building. So I just kind of wandered around. Nobody asked me for any money, nothing. So, I mean, 9 times out of 10, when you enter a building, you know that there's like a payment center that you pay for things. but nobody asked for any money, and so I just walked along and saw all of this really cool stuff. And then I walked down these stairs to this center right here, this information booth, and I was like, is this free? And the guy's like, yeah, it's free. I'm like, oh. He's like, yeah, the Science Center's free. And I was like, Science Center? I'm like, this isn't the Natural History Museum? He said, no. And I was like, where's the Natural History Museum? So he said to go out this door, and the first thing I noticed was the floor. And then, let me see if I can find it. The first thing that I noticed was the floor, and then I looked up. And I saw this really cool looking structure. They had this IMAX building of some sort. And then there was another weird looking statue thing. And that across the way, that's the Los Angeles Coliseum. And there it is, Science Center. This is a museum that's being built, and it looks like a freaking spaceship. Like, no joke, they could film Star Trek on that thing. It's massive. And there I am at the Los Angeles History Museum, and I go in, and the first thing I see is this turtle. Giant tortoise. They had this dead fish. And there's the dinosaurs. I mainly came for the dinosaurs. Like, who doesn't like dinosaurs? And there we saw some Tyrannosaurus Rex and some Triceratops having it out. I finally found a map. 3 stories tall. And then I saw the gem place, and I was like, oh my gosh. This thing looks like a Lady Gaga hat. And then I saw these gemstones. These are the things that have chatoyance. The Quitobero. Quitobero. There's Kyanite. Kyanite de Nepal. And it's got the sparkles and everything to prove it. So I thought that was pretty cool. There's Benotoite. Tourmaline. Topaz, multiple different types of tourmaline, turquoise, real amethyst, and multiple colors of tourmaline and rubellite and stuff. I thought that these would be cool to compare with ink colors. There's tanzanite. Green Quitobero. I thought this would be kind of like Pelican Edelstein Golden Barrel, but I didn't see any Golden Barrel. Sad. Alexandrite looked cool. This was a giant grapefruit-sized topaz. Look how big it is. It's just massive. Topaz, emerald, ruby, sapphire, garnet. There's opal, giant chunk of opal. This is smoky quartz. I thought that was cool. Multiple types of gold, and then we get into some animals. This was the African wing. Hall of Birds. They had this animatronic bird yapping about something. See, this is what the hall looked like. Sorry. There, that's what the hall looked like. It was massive. And each one of these, they look almost 3D, like they were leading into each other. But like, you couldn't tell because they were like really well done. If you guys have a chance to go there, I highly recommend going and checking them out. They just have like a whole bunch of animals and stuff to look at. They're not real, of course. These are all dead animals, stuffed or whatever. And then they had the child play zone. And then they had some pots. And finally I got to the dinosaurs. Giant dinosaur. And this is one leg bone. And that leg bone was about as tall as I am. It was gigantic. There I am posing with the Tyrannosaurus Rex and Allosaurus, Stegosaurus. These heads were about 6 feet across. So big. I couldn't even believe how big. And then I saw this little tiny dinosaur just as I was leaving the store. I was like, oh, it's so cute. It had this really crazy looking dome. And so in my first heart attack, I had like this as a vision. It was like these eyes looking at me, and I had no idea where the vision came from. But like, it definitely looked like this, which freaked me out a little bit. And then more dinosaurs. I have a whole video showing all of them off, so if you want to see them, you can go and check that out. And there's me leaving, me preparing to be attacked by dinosaurs. Here I am leaving the station, and I realize that this is the same line that takes me to the Santa Monica Pier, so that might be a next adventure. I want to go to the Unicorn Museum. Maybe next. We will see. On my journey home. And I made it back to Santa Ana. And that was when I made it home. So, there we go. Very quick look. And so, I asked them if they had a stamp, and they said no. And I was like, are you guys kidding me? You guys need a stamp. I'm like, the Science Center had a stamp. So, I bought this sticker for $6. $6 for one sticker. Anyway, then I went back to Union Station after my journey, and I got these. It's supposed to be a bus, like a 3D bus that you can put together. It took me about 2 hours to do the whole thing. I left at 7:54, and I arrived back home at 2:31. So, 7 hours I was gone. Here's my schedule, route that I took. Here's my wristband. This is when we went on the 11th to Spaghetti Factory, so that's all there is in that one. Okay, moving forward. So, thank you. A friend of mine suggested that I try one of these monthly tracker things. So this is going in next year's bullet journal for sure. And then I asked her to send me her daily thing, and then I moved some things around, and I like it like this. Goals page. I definitely traveled. So we're going to put like 2 check marks, because that's 2 times I've traveled yet this year. Let's see. This week, no, today is World Calligraphy Day, and it's also Paul Antonio's birthday, so happy birthday, Paul. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're doing in the world. The Pelican Hubs is September, OC Pen Club. The Los Angeles Natural History Museum was a big one. I am definitely going to the Pelican Hub. I signed up for the Pelican Hub, so hopefully I will get to go. Why is it on here twice? I don't need to put that on there twice. Oh God, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Gift list. Have we been gifted anything lately? No. Haven't gotten any fortunes lately. I saw this in the Artist's Way. It's missing a tittle. It's missing a couple of tittles. There, that's better. Treating yourself like a precious object will make me strong. I can finally write on this. 8, 5. I don't know what that is. Anyway, as travel, let me see. Traveled to it was definitely worth the 2 hours that I was there. Highly recommend. Highly, highly recommend. Eight, 5, 25. Pens. Have we gotten any new pens lately? I got 3 Kakunos. I got a clear, a pink, and a coral. And then I got some Yamamoto cartridges. Bills. Have I paid any bills this month? We have done the food shop. I bought tea. I haven't gotten mouthwash or paid any of my other bills yet. So, on the list. Oh, Oh, you guys are chatting up a storm. And peachy keen jelly bean. Oh my god, I love that. I'll have to redo it. I love that. I'm gonna have to edit that little K note out, but where was I? Okay. You guys distracted me. Just kidding. Okay. Peach bean, jelly bean. That was a super clean train. Yeah, so they have done a really good job of um, keeping things orderly, because about 10-15 years ago it was a nightmare. You get on the train, people were fighting, but now there's like a security officer on every train, and it is amazing how clean the station is. People were not fucking in the stalls, pardon my French. People were just being good, and there was security everywhere. It was wonderful. Highly recommend checking it out. Plus, we're having the whatchamacallit with the 5 rings. What's the thing with the 5 rings called? Sports thing. Anyway, they're having the sports thing here soon. The Olympics, thank you. They're having the Olympics here. So they're trying to make sure that everyone... Hi, Lynette. How are you doing today? Long time no see. You know, I was just thinking about you today, and I thought, you know what? Lynette's going to come into my stream. I don't know why I thought that, but you know. Bills, special memories. I went to the Los Angeles. Natural. Eight, 5, 5. Lynette, did you ever go to the Los Angeles Natural History Museum when you were here? ink flow problems. I'm still thinking about the ink flow problem. The problem with it is trying to put it in scientific terms that everyone's going to understand. You know what I mean? Doing good. I'm good. I'm glad you're doing well. TV, I'm watching Enterprise. Let's see. Okay, so here are the pictures that I took. I printed all of them out. This was today's ink. It was really pretty. I thought it needed to go in the book. I put these all in Canva. I wish that Canva had like a auto. So you know how like Instagram has like a pick 5 things and it puts them in a grid automatically. I wish that they had a auto grid thing, because I hate having to resize these things, move them about. But I took pictures of all of the dinosaurs and I put them in my book. Here I am running away. And then we had pizza a couple days ago. It's so yummy. What a lot of pizza is definitely the one. I remember going to the museum when I was in high school. Just don't remember which one. That was 43 years ago, yeah. A long time ago. I have like, so in 2011, 2012, I had a heart attack. And then in 2021, I had a TIA. And like when I think about things from the past, things get really blurry after like 2019. I'm sorry, not 2019, 2000. Like, I have specific memories, but like way far back from like 2013, 2010, I'm sorry, 1993, 1994, things were very sticky. I remember my mom passed away. I went with my aunt and uncle in a car ride to their town to take my grandma's car there. But like, I don't remember very much of my childhood at all. Like, I'm told that I've been to certain places, but I don't remember going there. And like, I have these weird, vivid memories. And like, I don't know where they come from or how they interact with me. Hi, Jackie. How are you doing today? Long time no see. So I have decided that I'm going to start taking pictures of stuff and printing them out in books like this, so that way I can have a physical representation of my life. Because who knows, the internet could go down. I'm just saying, it's not going to happen. But if it ever did, then I would have my books to look back on, and I could be like, okay, look, this was worth printing out. We had an 8.0 earthquake. Russia had an 8.0 earthquake. Freaked me out. I went to the, there's this place, it's called, oh, I didn't take a picture of the front of the building. Shit. It's called, I want to call it Chrysalis, but it's not. It's called, it's out by the art supply warehouse. It's like 10 miles in the other direction. Oh, it is called chrysalis. Catalyst. So Saturday, I went to this place here. It's called Catalyst. It's right next to the art supply warehouse. And I did a calligraphy lesson last Saturday or last Sunday. And so we had a demonstration of some calligraphy. Do I have it? Here is some demonstration of the calligraphy he was doing. And I just printed this out from online, but I wanted to have this because I had some pens to play with. I was not good at it. I was not good at it at all, but I wanted to try it. And like I felt so bad. The guy had only taught one other class. And let's just say that it was less than stellar. It cost $5 and it was worth $5 for just a demonstration. I mean, I'm not saying that people have to have professional teaching abilities, but they should be at least have taught in a couple of classes. Or at least proven to the people that they've taught classes, you know. Even if it's just like an online class. The sex have similar struggles, fuzziness, development, CRPS. Did help. Oh, it's sad. That is really cool. Our brain weird, the magical, great game plan. Chilling between fighting stupid insurance for treating coverage as usual. Oh, you poor dear. You can pull a photo of the outside from the internet, I'm sure. Sorry to hear you're dealing with an insurance struggle. Yeah, insurance is awful. A friend of mine just got denied for a service that she needs. And she's ending up fighting with insurance too, so I get to hear it secondhand. I know all about it. Went to Guadalajara Pizza. I went to Marshall's, and they had these really cute. You can't see what I'm pointing at. They had these really cute ceramic, ghosty, Halloween-inspired things, and this one really made me laugh because it's like the guy from the Haunted Mansion. It's so funny. And then made some chocolate chip cookies. This was week 31. Oh gosh, I'm already got a notice that our rent is increasing. I made a Bowers Museum stamp. I still haven't given it to him yet. I think that's where I'm at so far with this book. Okay. This is taking way longer than normal. I'm sorry, but I wanted to show you the cool stuff that I did this week. So, if anybody's ever received a letter from me, can I do it on one of these? Come on. Yeah. So, often in my letters, I have things that happen in life, and I often make this character, and I thought, wouldn't it just be nice to have a sticker to put on there? So I went online and I found this emoji, and then I copied them out multiple times, and that I put that on the free printables in the Discord. So if you guys are interested in that, you can take a look at that. Okay, moving forward. I did that. Okay, we're moving on forward. Let's do this. We're going to look at the Hobonichi weeks. I might end up even using this for the 2025 bullet journal. Checklist, I guess. Where is my thing? I don't know. Okay, so we are all the way through Sunday. Went to the Los Angeles Natural History Museum. Check. Saw Dr. Cow. Check. He says, everything is looking good. My kidneys are working very well. And that he's turning me over to my primary care doctor. So yay, go kidneys go. Had maid service, did the food shop. Today is my nephew Michael's birthday. Yesterday was my nephew Michael's birthday. Happy birthday, Michael. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Today is Paul Antonio's birthday, so everyone go over to Instagram at scribe, scribe, and wish him a happy birthday. That's the one. Thank you, Jackie. Sometimes I mince my words. Can we see remote condition? Yeah, I really hope that you get things figured out. And if you can't figure it out on your own, I highly recommend looking up your local free lawyer group. 9 times out of 10, somewhere in your local town or your local state, there is a free legal aid group. So check them out. Okay, so yay, I did go on my big artist day. I'm so proud of myself. I'm not gonna cry. It was a really big thing. I haven't been out of the house in so long that I've forgotten how. And right off the bat, I gotta thank my pen friends, Leanne Likes and Little Coco Studios, Allison, for giving me the right kick in the butt to start The Artist's Way. It's really helped in making me realize things in my life. If you have not read The Artist's Way, I highly recommend looking it up. They have a free PDF that's online. They also have a workbook that's available online. I highly recommend Read Aloud as a Chrome Firefox Chrome extension. I also recommend a PDF viewer on Chrome. So far, I'm into week 11. I'm just realizing things that I never used to think about before. And I'm setting goals to go out and do things and look at art and take more pictures. I used to be a photographic person. I used to be like a very avid photographer. I took thousands of pictures, hundreds of thousands of pictures by now. And so one day I just stopped. And now I'm sitting here and realizing that I really miss taking pictures. So now I'm taking pictures, printing them out, and putting them in my notebook. And so I'm really grateful to be able to do that. Okay, moving forward. Let's see. Saw Dr. Cow, did the trash, Los Angeles Museum, maid service, food shop, currently inked, Michael, Paul, and a Bujo setup video. Okay, moving forward. Tomorrow is the 11th. Can't believe it. It feels like we just started this month. You're starting the artist's way. Nothing at all like I remembered. I think this is the 5th time I've tried. So, 9 times out of 10, people read the book and they realize that some of the things don't apply to them. And they think that because the things that are in the early of the book don't apply to them, that the later of the book won't apply to them either. But I highly recommend reading through the parts, even though you don't think that they apply to you, because some parts apply to everyone. And it is amazing how she kind of makes you think about the past, the present, and then the future. Making plans, journaling about your childhood memories, the people and experiences that you've had, and looking at the world in a way that makes you want to capture those things on paper and remember them. We need to talk about those memories of our family and our friends and the experiences that we've had, and write them down or make a video about it, so that way that those memories will live on forever. I have memories of sitting in the middle of the desert, and back then, 2002, I didn't have cell phone, so I didn't have a camera to take pictures with, but I have memories of these experiences that I wish that I had had back then, and there's no way to put that into words that people would understand, or that I would understand. So write it down. Okay, sorry, rambling. I'm really good at it. Okay, let me just pull up my calendar. What's going on this week? Tomorrow, I have to pay the credit card. I'm not looking forward to it. It's going to be so big after my jaunt. Terrified. Tomorrow is trash day. Yes, tomorrow is trash day. Tomorrow, this week, on Wednesday is my friend Sarah's birthday. Excuse me. Happy birthday, Sarah. I hope you have a really great day wherever you are. And then we have a Yahoo bill. I hate advertisements. If I could just pay to get rid of all of the advertisements, that would be nice. Just don't feed me any more advertisements. Just charge me. Whatever. I don't care. Hate freaking advertisements. They drive me crazy. I don't want to. Friday. If we don't see Bumblebee soon, I'm going to stop putting her in my book. She needs to pull it out. Get back to doing art. We miss you. Curly inked. Bujo. No. Cell phone. Oh, the cell phone is also due this week. Ugh. It's going to be a very expensive week. And then 4:30 is Gary Eves. And then Sunday is a Spectrum bill. Oh, it's going to be a very, very expensive week. God, I'm going to be so broke. Because next week is the 34th week is going to be, I'm not going to be able to go nowhere, do nothing. Oh, let's go out. I'm like, where are we going? To the free park? Because that's all I can afford right now. Okay, so then that goes in there. Let's see, what else? What else have we got? Haven't been used in the back of this. So I have done a little thing, though. I did number the... Hi, Marcy. How are you doing today? So I did go through and number the Hobonichi Weeks boxes to see how many boxes that I have. And I figured out that I can use 7 of these would be a week. So I am definitely considering using this as next year's plan also, because I have all of these pages in the back that I'm just not using. So I'm considering using this as my planner, my to-go planner for next year too. Okay, moving forward. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot one section. All right. I'm going to color in some days. What day is today? Anybody know? Today, oh, that was yesterday. Today is day 222 of 2025. 222. Oh, it's a cat day. Look at that. It's a cat day. I want a kitty cat. I'm using a zebra mild liner. A zebra mild liner with a double-ended tip. color is brown. No kidding. Is today National Cat Day? Is that what it is? I heard something about that. Oh, you guys are chatting along. Learn calligraphy, but I need to get a flex nib. Yep. I mean, you don't have to have a flex nib to do calligraphy. You can do monoline calligraphy. I have a class on my YouTube channel under the playlists. Shows you how to do multiple different types of calligraphy. One of my favorite pieces is a monoline calligraphy, and I use the thinnest possible line, the thinnest possible pen that I have. It really makes you stop and think. And I highly recommend using a pilot friction. Where is it? Pilot friction. Because then if you make a mistake, you can erase it. Okay, moving forward. Cue stickers. Texas 2. Wait to hear from my entries for Texas State Fair. Need to be picked before if they'll be on display. Nice. I'm submitting calligraphy. Very nice. Yeah, I've often wanted to go to IAMPETH, but the problem with IAMPETH is that they do it in Georgia, and I don't travel well. Like, the farthest I've been in 10 years is the Los Angeles History Museum. So, and then before that was, I did a medical conference at Sacramento, and that was a nightmare. I walked. It was too far. It's just too far from home. I don't like it. Okay, let's move forward. Let's do some. This is the Hobonichi cousin. I'm going to do my brown marker. I am just going to do one of these. Boop, 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 boop. Yay. Okay, how many steps have I taken this week? I am on my way to 1,000,000 steps. Although this week I have been exhausted because I walked way too much on the 5th. Okay, the 3rd. I walked 648 steps. The 4th, I walked 2,551 steps. But on the 5th, I walked 16,501 steps. 2,851 steps. 7th, I walked 3,068 steps. 634 steps. Whoa. 1,924 steps. And so far today it says that I've walked 0, but I have walked from here to the. Oh, it's 3 p.m. It's time to eat my pills. Okay, so that's how far I walked this week. I wonder if I'll make 1,000,000 steps this year. What do you think? Any guesses? Will you use a pilot in the calligraphy lessons? Oh, you guys chit-chatting. Goodness. Our brain chilling photo of the outside of the internet. Becoming a zebra. Practice and exploration is a great way to learn. Ask how much your rent is increasing. So it's increasing 10%, which is, considering other places, it's not very expensive. I live in a fixed income now, so it's much more steady than I thought it would be. A scribe, keep us posted. I want to learn calligraphy. Flex nib, it's the fact that Medicare won't cover it unless FDA approved. Proud of you for doing this. Thank you. I'm going to celebrate. I'm starting the artist way. It's so good, nothing at all like I remembered. Nice. Keep coming back to it. Always gotten in the way. Yeah, so you gotta make time. It says to do the morning pages, and then right before I go to bed at night, I have the computer read to me one section of the book. So that way it kind of lives in there. And I've read the book multiple times. Or a new set, floral scented mild liner. Jet pens, scented liners. Oh, I can already tell right now those are going to bleed right through the page. Anytime there's like a scent or shimmer or sheen, I mean, most times they bleed through the page, which is monoline calligraphy. Is that what it's called? Monoline means that there's only one single shape to the nib. So, and then a flex means that the nib flexes when you push down on the page. And then there's broad edge calligraphy, which I don't have a pen out right now. Do I with broad edge? No, I don't. Oh, did I put it in here? I did. So this is like a type of broad edge calligraphy. This is fracture, sort of fracture. I mean, it's not the best, but this guy was having us do like these weird ladder things, and like then I did it like this. Anyway, I'm not very good at it. Needless to say, this is called fundamental hand something. Anyway, that's the only kind of broad edge calligraphy I know. Types of calligraphy: monoline calligraphy, flex, broad, and brush. So the difference between flex calligraphy and broad and brush calligraphy is when you use a flexible instrument. This just happens to be a Noodler's Conrad with a Fountain Pen Revolution Ultra Flex nib. You pull and press into the page when you want to make a swell. And you pull in the direction that you want to make the swell. But with a brush pen, where is my brush pen? I'm going to do a big one. Let's see, we'll do this here, green. When you use a brush pen, instead of pulling with the line that you want to make the swell, you have to turn your pen perpendicular to the line that you want to make. So that way you, instead of making, because that's about as fat as it gets if I want to do a line like that. But if I go sideways, I can make a very wide line. So you have to have your pen perpendicular to the downstroke. But I think next year is the West Coast. Shut up, don't tease me like that. I want to go. Why am I not moving down? Stupid thing. '77 is Salt Lake City. Yeah, let's eat this too far. I live in Southern California. And if I can't take a train there, if I gotta fly, it's too far. Plus, I don't know anyone in Salt Lake City that I can think of off the top of my head that would let me stay with them. And I don't drive. I gave up my car in 2006 because everywhere I needed to be was within walking distance or busing distance. No idea there was so many types of calligraphy. Yeah, there's a lot. I'm beginning week 2 of the Artist's Way. Yay! Universal internal piston fillers that have the seam is dangerous for those. Am I wrong? I have universal internal piston. They are. I am obsessed. All I need is a tool to get started. Yeah, all you need is a pen or a pencil. You can even do calligraphy with a pencil. I have a pencil calligraphy on my YouTube channel. What did I just do with my book? Oh, which is down there. I have some space in here. Yep. So when you make a fine line, can you see? Okay, make a fine line, and then adding pressure. You can get some really nice pencil calligraphy. Anyway. Okay, now I'm rambling about topics. You guys are talking. I love having a chat. It's my favorite thing to do. I love to ramble. I'm really good at it. Also, portable pen case do people like? What portable pen case do people like? Portable pen case? If I have to, which I don't like taking my pens out of the house because 1, I'm terrified that I'm going to lose them. 2, I'm afraid I'm going to break or bend them or whatever. And 3, I'm afraid I'll lose them. So, but my favorite pen roll is this one's by Cult Pens. Oh, I have to take my pills. Okay, 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I gotta eat my pills. pen roll I have. It's got a flap. It's got some really thin ones. It's got some really thick ones. And it's an overall pretty good roll. It's got this thing in here. I don't know why. Anyway, it's a good roll. I like it. And you can just shove it in your purse. Need something that will really protect my pens. I mean, like, I'm trying to think. So, I have these Amazon cases that I keep my pens in. So, I mean, like, they're fine. And it has a zipper. I never use the zipper, but it's got a zipper. Come on. And, like, it's well padded. They're not gonna be broken or anything. And, like, they come in a multitude of colors. This one's brown. They come in black. And they have a handle sometimes. But, like, if you have multiple pens, this is the way to go. I've got, like, 5 of these things. I need another one. So if anybody has extra pennies they want to spend on me, buy me a new storage case. Link in the description to the Amazon wish list. DFW here. Yay! You guys are now friends. I'm so excited. I just love when pen friends meet up. They're like, hey, you live in this place? I live in this place. We should hang out. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm sorry. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the courage to change the things I cannot accept, and the wisdom to hide the bodies of those I had to kill today because they pissed me off. Also help me to be careful of the toes I step on today, for they may be connected to the ass I might have to kiss tomorrow. Help me always to give 100% at work. 12% on Monday, 23% on Tuesday, 40% on Wednesday, 20% on Thursday and Friday, 5% on Friday. And help me to remember that when I'm having a really bad day and it seems that people are trying to piss me off, it takes 42 muscles to frown and only 4 to raise my middle finger and tell them to bite me. Amen. I love that. Okay. That. Anything new here? Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna move forward. No, not the 18th. Stick that down and then put that down. Okay. And you are so magical. I didn't know I was magical. Knows everything is possible. That's right. You can do it. Anything that I can do, you can do better. Anything you can do, I can do better. And 9 times out of 10, you guys will do it better than I do it. But I think that everyone should have a voice where they feel like they have something to contribute. Learn from the small child. Learn from. Oh crap! I put that on the wrong day. GSOB. Gosh dang it. I put the wrong color. Thank God for whiteout. 15. 21. Yeah, learn from the small child. Learn from the masters. But overall, make your own calligraphy. Make it your own. Make it your own hand. Because, what is this? This is birthday. Any events going on this week? Because overall, your calligraphy will represent who you are in the way that you make your calligraphy. And it's very cool to go on Instagram and see people doing calligraphy, and I don't even have to look at the names anymore. I just know, oh, that's Warwick's work. Oh, that's Paul Antonio's work. Oh, that's Jacqueline's work. And when people start to see the trend of how you're doing your calligraphy, people will recognize you, which is another very cool thing to do. 15, 3, 4. Green, do we have any bills this week? Oh God, so many bills. I'm gonna be so poor by the end of next week. 14, 16, and 17. Gosh. Do I have any holidays coming up? Anybody know? Today, I think it's today. National Calligraphy Day is the second Wednesday of August. So it'll be the 13th. Okay. Yay, the 13th is World Calligraphy Day. So if you guys post hashtag calligraphy on that day, that's the day to do it. Excuse me. God, I'm just full of hiccups and burps today. Oops. Bills, credit card. I didn't spend very much on going to the World Natural History Museum, but I sure think I did. Where did he do that? Lemonade Day is coming up. That's exciting. Purple. Red, green, blue, purple. Purple. Okay. Saturday. Sunday. Gary Eames is also on Saturday. What am I forgetting? Blue. Blue. No. Dang, that's the wrong color. Nope, that was the right color. No, it wasn't. Never mind. 5 of that one. And shower. Oh, ink review. Ink is at 1. That's 13. Okay. Travel. Let's see. Bowers, got a Bowers stamp made for the Bowers Museum. It's all wrapped up, ready to go. I have a package for Gary Eames. It's wrapped up and all ready to go. I just have to not spend money for a week. I promise it's coming. It's just this week is going to be very expensive. And I am poor, so there is that. Oh my God. This week, last week was awful. We had the next door neighbors were having a roof put on. Bang, bang, bang at 7 in the morning. I was like, are you kidding me? Shut up. We did the food shop. I got tea. Haven't gotten mouthwash yet. I need to get mouthwash because I'm almost out. I had to do an insert because my marker bled through the page. Noodlers, clairvoyance. And thought that this might be a bleeding ink, so I put it on this insert. This is the Nanami 7Cs 68 GSM Tomoe River. I really, really, really wish that Hobonichi would make 68 GSM Tomoe River. It would just be so much better. Just do it, Hobonichi. Don't think thoughts about it. Because this stuff sucks. It's not good. Makes me so mad. I want to punch things. Went to the Bowers. Rent. Saw Dr. Cow. Went to the Natural History Museum. Natural History Museum. Had pizza. Made service. Food shop. Did acrylic inks. No Bumblebee this week. So sad. Happy birthday, Michael. Saw Gary Eames for like a second before he went offline. Happy birthday, Paul. Doing a Bujo. Today's ink is DC Super Show Green. If you guys haven't seen the review yet, go check it out. I really like it. Okay, what's going on this week? Green. Credit card. And trash. have the trash all ready to go. I just need to walk it downstairs. I'll probably do that for Din. Sarah. On the 13th. Sarah's birthday. Yahoo. Mail. Currently inked is at 12 p.m. And then Bumblebee at 4-ish p.m. Then Saturday, the 16th, is at cell phone. And Bumblebee. And Gary Eaves. Okay, I'm gonna check back on the comments. Oh my goodness, you guys are doing so good. I'm so happy. I just love when people come in and talk. Even if you guys are just chatting among yourselves. Everything is impossible. Well, I had a long time over COVID to learn things. Also, I had a TIA, so my mouth wasn't going, but my hand sure was. Dallas Pen Show is on Friday. How exciting. Definitely go hang out there. Hang out. Marcy, aren't you near there? Are you going to the Dallas Pen Show? I know there's a couple of people there that I know that are going to be going, so definitely go and take pictures and hang out with each other. And it's so funny because like some people, they do videos online, but we don't know what they look like because they don't show their face. So maybe that should be the thing in the new year. How many does that one hold? The case holds 48. 12 times 4 is 48, yes. And it was like 20 bucks on Amazon. It's a really good, I mean, I've had them for 5, 6, 7 years. And, I mean, they're a little torn up after 7 years, but, I mean, most people don't go as hard as I do. I'm pretty rough with my tools. And, like, I don't care if they break. Like, one of the things that a calligrapher told me was, where is it? Use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. So, Jackie, it takes me a half hour to drive to the pen collection meeting in Richardson. That's why I was planning to go to the pen show. PD 5 days last week, more this week to receive scholars on Thursday. New school hours too. Oh Oh boy. You will be at the kids' table, right? Where do you want the case shipped to? Okay, so you can ship it to this address. This is my business address. You can send it there and I will receive it. All about the kids' table. Y'all in districts where you only work 4 days a week. If I'm not at the Pens for Kids table, try either Craig Bond or Joe Lowe table. Have the operator ring my room, wherever it may be. No, 5 days is a raise. Raise from the state, not local, okay? When you see way too many flourishes, brush pens over. It's me, yep. I mean, I know like 6, 7 good flourishes, and that's about it. And that's really all you need. I used to tell Paul, too many loops. Just too many loops. Calm down. Nobody needs that many loops. Can't even read the word. I need a shipping address. I just sent you the shipping address. Labor Day. Fun facts, the Texas flag is only the state that can fly the same level as the U.S. flag because our own country at one time. Yep. My stipend is attached to my MS. That makes sense. Yes, you're a brave soul, but nice. Oh God, that stupid no devices policy. Like, how are people supposed to call for help if they aren't able to do so? Stupid. I don't believe in those things. If they were to ever, thank God my child is 24 years old, because if that were to happen today, it would not fly with me. I'd be like, no, we're going to take our child and we're going to go somewhere else, because that's bullshit, with all due respect. But like, it's just stupid. I mean, today's day and age where there's like things going on, like, we want to know that our people are safe. Your case will be there on the 12th. Yay! I'm so excited. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you. Okay, so you're going in the Book of Love. Did I finish doing this? Did I finish doing this? Oh, I almost forgot Bujo setup. No, Sunday. Sunday's a Bujo setup. Mail, Spectrum, and a Bujo setup video. Okay. So, just so everyone knows, here's the Book of Love. And anybody who donates to the channel or gives a super chat or whatever they want to call them these days, these are the financial gifts book. And everyone who gifts to the channel will get a sign, and then every person gets their own page. And then at the end of the book, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm really good at yammering for 24 hours. I will do a 24-hour live stream. I don't know what we're going to do, but maybe we'll go on a jaunt. Maybe we'll go somewhere. Maybe we'll go to Disneyland. Wouldn't that be fun? I have no idea how I could charge my devices for that long, but what's your favorite color, Lynette? Lime green. Oh boy. So this is a really pretty color that I made by mixing some greens and some blue ghost and some shimmer particles. Come on. Thank you so much. So much. Generous E O U S gift of a 48 pen So if you guys haven't figured it out already, my Lynette is my sister. And I'm very grateful to her for gifting me this wonderful treat. So there we go. Dear Lynette, Thank you so much for the generous gift of the 48 pen case. I love you so much. Love, Baba. She is just a really wonderful human being. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, what else is left? Let's see, what else? Oh yes, we have to put the thing. 8, 5. All I know is that if you guys are deciding to go to the Los Angeles Natural History Museum, you best have some really good shoes. I made the unfortunate mistake of buying some shoes the night before and wearing them to the museum. That was not the smartest thing to do, just so you know, I'm just saying. Don't make the same mistake I did, because my poor little footsies after were gonna fall off. Today's day 222. They put a cat. 220. They do put a cat. Look at the cat. I don't know if they did that in last year's. I mean, in 2023's book. But that's really cute. The kitty. So cute. Okay. Alright, well, that's it. My goodness. It took me an hour and 45 minutes to do Bujo's video. I'm so grateful to all of you for joining me today. Hi, Shay Shay girl. How's it going? How you been? How you been? The 12th. I'll write that down. Uh, 8, 12, 25. I will remember to do a review of it when it gets here. Finally ordered my Inkvent. Oh yes, speaking of Inkvent, I get paid. I should get a YouTube check this month. On the 15th. Oh, it's almost time for dinner. So I have to remember to order my calendar on the 15th. I think we get paid on the 15th. I think that's what it said. Don't quote me. But I should be getting a $100 check from YouTube, and with that, I will be buying the Diamine Inkvent calendar. So I'll look forward to that. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do it. All right. Bye, David. Bye, everyone. Let's see. Thanks for coming, David, Marcy, the Goat Girl, Shay Shay Girl, everyone. You guys are what keeps me going. So I'm grateful to have you all come and hang out with me for a couple hours and just chit chat and get to know each other. It really makes me happy. So, that's all we got for this week. I will be back tomorrow with another ink video, so look forward to that. That's all I've got for today. Want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my members, Rahul, Wolf Kit Witch, Arcboy, Vermilion Tees, Simply Obs, Lynette, and Womble Bumblebee. If you'd like to become a member, you can do so for as low as 99 cents a month. Don't forget to check out my social medias link to the link tree and join the Discord. Share your pen, paper, and ink and other types of calligraphy, and check out the free printables and all kinds of stuff over there. Oh, did I mention my free printables? I made these emojis into like a thing so that you can cut them out if you want to. Check out the free printables in the Discord, and if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Pen Boutique or Atlas Stationers, I am an affiliate. When you use my link, you get a discount. And I get a small commission so that I can make better content for all of you. I am like this close to getting another pen, so keep using the link. I'm really grateful to everyone who uses the link. Make sure that you put it in the code Miss Marilyn 10 at checkout, and if it's not like an excluded item, you will get up to 10% off on your next order. So, that's all I got for today. Get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them. And I love you to pieces. Have a great day. Okay, bye.